What's up? Alan Wilson here. Oh man. So, figured I'd do a video. It's kind of late. I was busy. Feels like I'm always busy being something or someone. But took a busy being a guy taking a nap earlier. Felt pretty good. And now I'm sort of awake. So, I don't know. Listening to some Ram Dass lectures and just kind of taking it all in. I thought that crossed my mind earlier after an interesting day of being an entrepreneur for a while, then being an artist, busy being an artist for a while, and today, and then I was, busy being someone recovering from their past and taking a look, and busy being a student with my spiritual teacher, and then I was busy being someone who was making amends for my past, and as I was busy being the observer of my past and saying, yes, that too, that too, and sort of loving that part of myself as well, looking at it from a different perspective from the past year or two, cleaning up some of that stuff and loving those parts of me as well, because now there's a certain awareness that I didn't have a year or two ago. So got caught up in that trip today, and which led me to being busy, to being the guy who taking the nap, and I started thinking about, because I'm busy being a yogi too at times, and busy being, following Christ. I'm always busy being these things, and I was thinking about just going to yoga and the sort of studying the Four Noble Truths and the 8 limbs of yoga, and this applies anywhere. But this is sort of, the journey is, during the day I'm busy being all these different things, and then, then it's time to go to yoga, then I get in my car, and then I'm busy being a good driver and lots of traffic because it's rush hour. And I'm busy, singing mantras and music on the way to yoga, trying to get into this, yogi version of myself. And then, as soon as I, open the door, I park my car, open the door, and then I'm no longer being a driver of a car in traffic, singing mantra music. I'm walking, to the building and up the stairs, and as soon as I hit the stairs, I'm busy being someone who, has to walk up 3 flights of steps. So I started thinking about, the food that I consume. A guy looking at his diet and his exercise, and start thinking about, the processed meal that I ate last week, and then I started becoming busy being the person thinking about his bank account and how he's going to afford organic food and all these things, and this is just up 3 flights of steps, and then I open the door to the yoga studio, and I do what I just did, and just and then I typically see the owner of the yoga facility, and she she shines like the sun. So then I'm busy being a sunbather. I'm just basking in sunlight, and love and light. So I get to be busy being a sunbather for a minute, and of course then I gotta pee and set up. So I'm busy doing all of that, and then and then I sit down and try not to be busy being a yogi. Try to just let everything fall to the wayside and just work through my energetic body and my energetic field, and work through my breath, or with my breath, and allow my breath, and start to think about healing, start to think about nothing. Just the breath. And not think about the physical plane or the astral plane, or the cosmoplane, or the void, or nirvana after that, or any of that. I just work through yoga and there, and then I stop and realize everything that I'm busy doing is yoga as well, and they're just trips and experiences. Yes, that too. That's the deal. That's sort of the mantra of those things, because I'm just the observer observing these things all the time, and I don't know which state of reality or dimension you want to call that, but sort of when I surrender and let go, that's the state, and in the cosmoplane, or I guess what you would call the 5D or whatever. I have no idea. That's the deal. Like we can throw these words on it, whatever. Here you talk about the Godhead and great awakenings, Christ consciousness, things like that, and sort of sit in that seat of the observer. And which is childlike. That's the deal. Is to sort of take that trip or that journey. And I've been busy being a lot of different things in life, and a lot of different people, and I was laying in bed and I realized that the only trip that I'm really supposed to be taking is to watch my abdomen rise and fall. That is literally the only thing I think I'm supposed to be doing. Some of y'all will know what I'm talking about. It'll miss some other people, and that's okay, because there's a lot of teaching in that. If you want to talk about enlightenment, that's it. Sort of surrendering all of the 3D, if that's what you want to call it, or me being busy being this or that constantly, in constant state of sort of confusion, or I don't even want to say confusion, different vibrations, taking on different vibrations. You have vibrations of someone who, works at a drive-through window, and then you have vibrations of things like where Christ said, you can move mountains, but if you don't have love, then you have nothing. And those aren't some people's reality. eventually, you know, I think the vibrationally we will wake up to a point of that when we desire so, because we're just, the universe gives us what we want. It says yes constantly. Of course you can. Heaven and hell are real. You want to go there? Sure. You know, that's the deal. You want the internet? Great. We'll give it to you. You know, whatever frequencies we're vibrating at is what we will manifest. To watch the abdomen rise and fall is my job today. I finally feel like I've simplified it for the time being. I'm sure everything seems to be a pretty calm energy right now, so that's where I'm at with it. But as we interact and engage with other frequencies and vibrations, you know, we start becoming busy being someone or something else. So start manifesting other things, and I decided to do these videos and start manifesting the idea or the energy of a gift economy, and working towards that. Of course, you know, I'm not going to dive into how money will not eventually be a thing and all that stuff, and you know, government's not succeeding because we all start to reach a different level of vibration, and things, big, you know, corporations and things like that will start to fall as frequency rises. And of course now we're all tapped into each other through internet, so there's that, and things are moving faster, quicker. So if I can go ahead and implant the idea or energetic field, or start manifesting the idea of a gift economy, donation based, things like that. So just put out there like the idea of, you know, you're in control of your money, I'm in control of, you know, my energy, and get to give us back some sort of power, which is an illusion anyways. But you know, not just cramming stuff, force feeding, hard selling, all this stuff, because I have one of those, and I'm letting it go organically, and that's the deal. You know, I'll make a lot less money, but I'll be on a different level of vibration for sure. So hopefully I'll be able to do some more stuff and be of service to others, and really create a sustainable safe space around me, and hold space for other people, and myself included, that's not busy being anyone or anything, and just sort of watching the abdomen rise and fall. Oh man, I just started laughing when I thought of that. It's like, duh. You know, that's my job. And then we, you know, of course we can go further than that, but that's where I'm going to leave it. But I love you, and I'm sending love and light your way, and I just wanted you to know that, and be the change that you wish to see in the world. Until next time, peace.